Whether it's every time you play it in the studio and you always get that, "You made this?" Or every time you send an email and you always get replies about it, there are these certain samples we all want to make. Samples that resonate with everybody who hears them. Samples that sound like this. So in this video, I'll be showing you how it's done. Be sure to go grab your copy of Steal These Midis Volume 1. The link will be in the description. Let's get straight into it. The first step in this sample, and to set the mood, I started off with an electric piano. And for the composition of it, I went to the Dark Noir folder in the Steal These Midis pack, and I chose the one called Witness 70 BPM. And once I dragged that in, one thing I did was just bring down the velocities a little bit so you can get a softer sound with the electric piano. After I had that set, I copied that over to a Celeste instrument. This is a free contact bank, and I removed and inverted a few notes to layer the electric piano. Once I had that started and looping, I was hearing kind of like a dark noir detective vibe, and so I decided to add these ambient flutes with tons of reverb and delay on them. The layering was going pretty well, but I wanted to add one final layer, so I copied that over to an upright piano, which really gives that dark detective jazzy type vibe. Don't be afraid to strip down some of the notes of the MIDI composition so that your layers don't become too clunky. At this point, it was missing one final layer, which was the guitar, but since there was not a lot of space left in the middle, I decided to pan them completely to the left and to the right. Now that I have the foundation going, this is where we take it to the next level. This is where we get those comments I was talking about in the intro. And this is where we add a lot of the textures, the phrases, and the accents. The first stop for me was the Percs and Textures kit, and I just threw in a texture from there that really complemented the vibe and the mood of the sample. After I had that first main texture that plays throughout, I decided to add these two shorter textures that fade in and out with a lot of reverb and delay to almost complement the flute. Now for the pièce de résistance, what makes this sample really stand out, the vocal phrase from All You Need Volume 3. There's a ton of vocal phrases in there, but I just decided to choose this one and match the pitch to the key of the sample. Now all the elements are really building together, and I just wanted to add some finishing touches. Towards the end of the bar, I add this string phrase and these vocals I recorded just to signify that this is the end of the bar and that you should expect a new section. Now time for the last two elements. The before last one is a saxophone phrase, and if we're doing a dark noir detective sample, saxophone phrase, got this one from All You Need Volume 3, and this is what it sounds like. And for the very last part of the sample, an upright bass, a stock preset from Ableton, and I just followed the root notes that were in the bottom of the MIDI. And so the 3 things you can take away from this video is 1, you gotta have a great starting idea if you wanna catch somebody's attention. And we solved that part of the equation for you with Steal These Midis Volume 1. It's the first thing in the description. We got tons of MIDI compositions in there, but they're all also categorized by folders. As you saw, there was the Dark Noir that I just used, Neo Soul, we got some legendary ones, some Psalms ones, which is like gospel-y type ones. So yeah, you wanna start with a great idea, and we got Steal These Midis that's taken care of for you. Number 2, once you got your main idea, you wanna start layering it so you can set a foundation for the melodic elements that are set on top of it and the bass line that goes under it. And number 3, for the sounds that you choose to layer it with and the sounds you choose to add on top of your main idea, be sure to choose sounds that fit the vibe of your sample. So in this case, I had a darker sample. I chose some more eerie, ominous sounds. But if I was going more melodic and happy, I might choose some more cleaner, plucky sounds. So yeah, that's the video. Hopefully by using some of these techniques, you can get some of those reactions that we all love to get, let's be honest. Thank you guys for watching the video, and don't forget to go grab your copy of Steal These Midis Volume 1. The link will be in the description.